Peep this clip from the pre-patch podcast.
I know Tony, myself, and Scruffy. Well, actually, Scruffy, I don't think you actually got to play it. But we ended up playing some Black Ops.
No,
Black
I
Ops
didn't get to play
6.
it, man.
That's not my fault. You got the fucking key. It ain't even my fault.
I appreciate you for getting me the key. I'm not even that mad because I only was gonna play it for the cast, but I could not download it, man. I had no space on my computer.
Well,
the game is massive, man.
Yeah. Well, anyway, well then, Tony, you and I played Black Ops 6. So, what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on the at least the beta?
So for me, the beta was interesting. As you can see here, I'm getting adjusted to the omnidirectional movement. It's Call of Duty. Like I can't really go into detail as to this is just the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the same thing. It's just they've coded it with new maps. They've given you the omnidirectional movement. I enjoy it for what it is. It's Call of Duty. That's as good as I can explain it. I was waiting for the Warzone. I thought Warzone was going to be implemented, but they just gave us the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I didn't really have an issue. My problem only stinted we're not gonna have this discussion because you know how everybody gets with mouse and keyboard. But I feel this is all in here, all in my chest. I feel like mouse and keyboard players have an advantage when it comes to the omnidirectional movement.
You're crazy.
That's actually accurate.
You're crazy.
Saying better. Wait, specifically for the Omni?
Yeah. So with this omnidirectional movement, if you notice, people can just do kind of whatever they want, especially with diving. I've seen multitudes of while I'm playing, like people diving through stuff and turning the camera so fast to be able to snap and shoot. It's fine. I don't really have an issue with that, but that is, that's an advantage for mouse and keyboard. It is what it is.
There might be some sense to that because honestly, when playing on a controller, you do have to cross that middle threshold to go into your next input, whether it be left, right, up, or down, right? So with the omnidirectional movement, you might be just a second behind mouse and keyboard who has that instant input.
Yeah.
So you might you got some sense with that, yeah.
You know what it is, right? You know what it is?
Here it comes.
It's that we have more experience because we've been playing games like Max Payne for fucking years. You little shithead fucking console players are just barely getting into this, and you're like, oh my god, it's so bad.
So here's
hold on, wait. Before we jump topic, because I want to give my input on this omnidirectional stuff. First off, Tony, could you have not given us a clip where you don't get your cheeks slapped and clapped by these fucking kids? Bro, I've not seen you get one kill. All right, there we go. We got one kill. All right, congratulations.
He's over the age of 18, therefore he's not going to be able to.
Apparently I suck at this game, but I have fun. Listen,
here's the thing about
it's not about that.
Here's the thing about the omnidirectional movement, though. Okay, so I play on mouse and keyboard because, I have a pair. I'm a man. I'm not a little child. I don't need a controller. But I actually disagree. I think the omnidirectional movement is better suited during the dive for a controller because I can't do whenever you want to dive, like this dude that just dove on screen. You can easily kind of give yourself trajectory with a controller with your stick based on where you want to dive. On a mouse and keyboard, I can dive, and but first off, the keybind that they set for diving is terrible. I think it's I want to say it's like C or Alt or Control or something like that, which is just not good. So I bound it to my mouse so that I could still hit my mouse button and still hit either W, A, S, and D, but I don't have all the different directions that you would on a controller. So I think this is actually built more for a controller than it is for a mouse and keyboard. Now, when you do dive and you are going to aim, I 100% agree that I have the ability to flick a lot faster and in a lot different ways than what you would on a controller per se. But
fair enough.
So you're sacrificing, on a mouse and keyboard, you're maybe faster, but you're sacrificing your trajectory kind of. And then on controller, you have more control over it, obviously, but you just might not have that snap.
I just feel like
Kinda.
because omnidirectional movement is going to be such a big deal in this, that like playing on a controller
It
is a
already- yeah, I
bigger
agree.
an advantage than like the flick aiming thing.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know. I mean, again, Tony, I think you I only played a couple matches. I don't know how much you played of
I
it.
didn't play very much. I
Well,
played a
you
couple
still
of matches. It's the same. It's the same thing right now for this game. In my general opinion, SMGs are the go-to right now. If most Call of Duties, it's always been the ARs, but right now, as far as I could see from just playing like a couple of matches, SMGs are really the way to go, especially with the sliding, the diving. You run faster, and just coming around a corner with an SMG compared to having an AR in hand. I've
Yeah.
noticed most people, because the guns are limited right now and it's a beta, that everyone's using an SMG. So
Yeah, so when I played it, you can definitely it definitely feels like a Treyarch Call of Duty, right? Like there's a certain feel like whenever you hit somebody, or like the pop-ups, like the tag right there, like you can look at that, and if you've played Call of Duties for a long time, you know like the Treyarch look versus like an Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer or whatever look. I actually feel like the TTK in this is actually not too bad. Like it actually feels pretty decent.
it
Whereas
did.
in again, and I may be referring it more to like Warzone. Warzone's TTK is sometimes just ridiculously stupid.
There's a bit more that goes into the Warzone
I mean,
TTK,
yeah,
but
But
I get what you mean.
can
How is it compared to
can-
like Cold War? Because that's been like the biggest comparison. Everyone's like, oh, this is just Cold War 2.0. That's what I've
can I
seen
just
so
say
much.
something really quickly? It's going to be extremely controversial for people that enjoy these types of games, right? And it's in conjunction to what you just said, that like this feels like a Treyarch game. It looks like a Treyarch game, right? They all look the same. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. This looks like the previous version. This looks like the
No.
version before that. This looks like the
No.
version before that.
no, that is
maybe the
that is
previous
controversial.
Treyarch title, but not the previous Infinity Ward title.
No,
by far.
bro.
No.
It looks like
Yeah.
it looks the exact same, bro.
No, if I had to, I have to disagree, Enigma, only because if I play Warzone right now, or for that matter, if I play Modern Warfare, the newest one right now, it looks, in my opinion, better than this. It looks better than Black Ops. It looked like the graphics have been dialed down, not immensely, but it does not look the same. Like the
So-
gunplay and the sound even better in Modern Warfare compared to this, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Like
you ain't gotta say it's your opinion, bro. You could be like, "Fuck you, Enigma. You're wrong." This is how I feel. But
No, I'm not wrong.
Here is here's the thing
In
that
my
is
opinion,
like
there you go. There you
is kind of always known about Call of Duty, right? I think that you're actually spot on, Tony, with the graphics, because Treyarch's Call of Duties have always been known as to be the kind of uglier Call of Duties, right? They're not the most graphically groundbreaking, where like I feel like Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward really push the graphics, where Treyarch really hits on like the way the game feels, and like
mechanics
the
and-
gunplay and stuff like that. Where
Definitely.
that's where I think this I do think this is a step up from the Modern Warfare versions. But I still like, it still has the problems that all the CODs have, right? Like, and I think at this point they are legitimately leaning into the fact that it's just like, hey, we already have cheaters. Like people are just rampantly cheating on the fucking beta,
game already.
like
Yeah,
like left and right.
rapidly cheating.
And it's just at this point I'm like, are you guys like on? Do you guys feel like this is just like a meme for you? Like, are you happy and just being like, hey, this is gonna be part of the marketing? Look at these people fucking already cheating and breaking our game. You already have people that are finding ways to break the mechanics and physics of the diving. Like I watched a dude dive out of a window, and I swear to God, it looked like he was just spinning on a top, and he was
Like a
just
torpedo. Like
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
wild,
I've seen
man. It's crazy stuff. So once I saw that, I was like, I've aged out of Call of Duty. Like I have aged
Yeah.
out of this game.
Same, I said the
and-
same thing.
Yeah, it's just not for me.
And I
Like,
had so many people come about and ask me, they was like, yo, so how's the new Call of Duty? I was like, it's Call of Duty. There's
Yeah.
really nothing else I can say. Like I can't sit here and judge it on this whole, oh, okay, well, it's different from this and blah blah. There's really, the only thing that this Black Ops 6 has going for it is that omnidirectional movement. They knew they needed
Yeah.
something for
Yeah.
it to be like, hey,
It's
let's paint it up as something different.
It's Call of Duty that finally caught up to current day gaming.
I mean, I don't know if I'd say current day. I feel like this is like fucking maybe
I should say
ago.
it's Call of Duty that caught up to 2010 gaming, basically.
Yeah. So question is, did you get taken hostage? Like, did you
never happened.
No?
Never happened to me. No,
Dude,
no.
I did not get taken
that.
hostage, but like my son got taken hostage. He took hostage, and then my brother, if you guys know him in chat, Lerva, he took somebody hostage and also got taken hostage. And he said that what they did there was basically reinvented the toxicity of COD lobbies. Because these motherfuckers are like grabbing you, just unlimited amount of ethnic slurs.
I seen bro
ethnic
take
slurs,
to the
backing
shower.
you into a corner, talking about to take it from you. It's just a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on.
That's just tried and true Call of Duty. I think honestly that feature is hilarious. It will make some very clip-worthy moments. I'm not on the side of being. I'm not on the side of being obviously like, racist or offensive. Like, just be fun with it, have like fun, and
you're talking
be a
to the
little
COD
shit.
community. What the fuck are you talking
about?
Right.
I was going to say, you're talking about COD communities.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying that's not going to happen. I'm saying it's going to make good clips for the moments that people actually use it creatively, right?
Well,
I think
enough.
I think it's at the end of the day, there's going to be so much toxicity from it. Yeah,
I think in Warzone it will be hilarious. That's where I think you'll see that pop off, right? Where it would give you some of those Tim the Tap Man kind of clips that we saw whenever Warzone had like the whole like proximity chat, right, and being able to talk to one another and stuff. So
that's gonna be perfect, holding somebody hostage while another team is pushing you. You don't want to kill your friend. So that's I can see that being a thing. But I'm gonna tell you now, if it ever happens to me, I'm turning the game off. I'm not playing anymore.
Some of the stuff I literally, I have full transparency. I have a 16-year-old son and I have a 14-year-old son, right? And my 16-year-old son was the one that got taken hostage. And literally he said that all you hear is just somebody going, "You smell nice, son." I'm like, bro, turn off the game, bro. I was like, that's it. Turn it off. Fucking, I don't know what the fuck's happening, bro. You're not safe on this game no more. Like, this is it. Like, this is just dangerous. Like, where's Chris Hansen? I need to catch a predator. Like, what the fuck is happening, bro?
That is crazy.
So it's wild out here. But I mean, I don't know. Like, look, and I don't know why this is asked, right, of games like this. If you enjoy Call of Duty and are asking like, hey, is this good? Like, it's like Tony says, it's fucking Call of Duty. They're not going to change.
It's
the
same recipe as years past. The only thing different is just kind of it's got a little bit of a different look. And feel because it's a Treyarch. That's it.
It's the thing of like, and also like people are like, should I buy this one? It's like, do you buy every single other fucking Call of Duty that comes out because you
then buy it?
I don't know. Then I guess go buy it, man. Like it's no different.
You're just feeding.
But it's the same people that buy Madden every single fucking year. It's the same people that buy FIFA every single fucking year.
And they always ask and they always do it no matter what. I mean,
so I don't know. To me, like, they didn't even like the lobby. Like, this all still looks like dog shit. It's still, the fucking UI is still terrible. Like, I don't know, man. And on top of that, are you playing this on console or you played on PC?
I'm playing
PC.
I think it was PC. Yeah, it's PC.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's right. The code you got was you could do anything.
Yeah, it's PC.
Here's the nutty thing about this too, and this is where I'm like, guys, you guys need to do something different, because you have to get into here. You have to load into fucking Modern Warfare 3, then you unload out of Modern Warfare 3, and then you load into Black Ops, then you load into the beta, and then you go out of the beta, and then you go back into Modern Warfare, and it's like, what the fuck,
that UI
man?
is fucking
It's
crazy,
terrible.
dude. Like, I'm not. Yeah, it is really bad.
And I don't know why. Like, they're cramming so much stuff onto these launchers, where I'm like, you need to separate Warzone and have Warzone be its own launcher, right, and its own thing and its own whatever else, and then you have your different CODs, because like trying to load up all of these different stuff on top of this is kind of nuts. So, I don't know,
It
man.
makes too much sense.
Oh yeah, of course.
It makes too much sense. Why would you do that?
Well, I couldn't even install their like Call of Duty launcher. It was like 160 gigs. I don't even know. The game probably would have added another like 50 or something.
The beta is 208 gigs total.
So yeah, exactly. I had to install the launcher and then an additional like 50, or maybe the whole another 200. I don't know. I just couldn't download it.
It's 3 maps. Like that's it.
Yeah,
It's
that's-
3. Wait, actually, is it only 2 maps? It's this map that you're playing on now, which is like
They
the
just recently
wrecked-
added another
that
map
wrecked
as
one.
well.
So
They
it was
just recently added
it was
a map.
2 maps, and then they
Wow.
added the third map. So it was 208 gigs with just 2 maps. Like what the fuck, man? I don't.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
I
So-
just don't get that. I never will, because there's so many games that look as high fidelity, if not better, that are
It's-
less. Like
it's
way
got to be
less.
because you're loading up all the other garbage.
All
Well, the
their-
worst part-
but even they don't even have all the garbage in this yet. Like,
Well, and the worst part is that that's after they've like said that they
Compressed it.
want to make it smaller.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. They did
that-
say that.
Mhm.
That clip, Tony, right there, if you die, and was the most Call of Duty shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. The guy
seen
dived
him
around,
slide and
dived around the corner, slid, bunny hopped, and shot you.
and jump, bro. I'm
And
like,
I know,
yo,
and I know Tony's just sitting there going, I don't fucking know what to do.
I don't want to play.
Like,
Yeah,
At
I
that
don't
point,
play
Tony
this.
was
And
like,
in
I'm
my
over this
head, I
shit.
was just like, I don't want to play this shit anymore.
This is
Like, I was just getting
fucking-
upset.
look at that. Look, it's fucking crazy, bro. It's Call of Duty, guys. It's fucking COD. Like, if you like COD, go play it. It's fucking COD.
Thanks all for tuning in to the Patch Notes. And if you enjoyed and want to see more, you can catch us live every Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Eastern, or catch us after the fact at anchor.fm/prepatch podcast. See you next time.